अजीज़ तलबा और तालबात, फ़रूक फाउंडेशन ऑनलाइन स्कूल के ज़रिए यकसा नसाब के मुताबिक तालीम हासिल करें। अगर हमारी वीडियोस पसंद आएँ तो चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें और दोस्तों के साथ शेयर करें और बेल आइकन को लाजमी दबाएं ताकि आइंदा आने वाली तालीमी वीडियोस आप हासिल कर सकें।
बच्चों तो ऑनलाइन स्कूल ना पूरा तालीम कोي شي او بورډ کلاسز د انم او لسم ولا پاس کول شي تاسو خپل نور هم تعلیم حاصل کوي شي خپل عمر مطابق خپل مور او پلار فون یا لپټاپ ذریعے موږ سره آنلاین کلاسز هستونه د لپاره خبره کوي شي روزانه که تاسو یو یا دوه غنټې آنلاین کلاسز اخلي او چې به تاسو کله سکول ته ځئ نو تاسو ته به نور مدد ضرورت نه وي داسې پڑھائی سره تاسو خپل ټایم او د مور پلار پیسې دواړه بچ کوي شي آنلاین کلاسز چې ده هغه ولا هیڅ هم فیس نشته تاسو زوم باندې خپل کلاسز حاصل شي او هر مضمون هغه باندې هر یو مضمون والا مکمل ویډیوز موجود دي. So now we will discuss the difficult words and their meanings and their use in the sentence. So the first word is amenities. Amenities means those things that are necessary to live comfortably. amenities چې ده که نه سهولیات ته چې کوم موږ کوم فیسلیټیز وي نو هغه ته amenities وي. Sentence is money is one of the basic amenities. So the next word is tearing. Tearing means to pull pieces off. Tearing مطلب وي چې شی وشلی یا هغې ته پیج وشلی یا داسې دې ټایپ ته هغه ته tearing وي. Ahmed tore his copy when he got angry. So I have used here tore, which is the third form of tearing. So the next word is scribble. It means to draw and write something carelessly. It means that when you are writing on walls or something in a very careless manner without any purpose, so it is known as scribble. Scribble مطلب دا وي چې د دیوالونو باندې یا داسې اکثر خلک چې دا لیکنې کوي هغه ته scribbling وي. Students sometimes scribble on the walls of a school. Monuments, a structure or building built in honor of a person or an event. Monument چې دا هغه داسې سټیچو ته یې هغه ته یې چې کوم چا والا یاد کې ازای جوړ شوی وي یا چا والا یاد کې چې دا که نه چا والا سټیچو جوړ کې هغه ته مونیومنټ وي. مینار پاکستان is considered to be a monument for Pakistan Resolution 1940. Frustration, the feeling of being annoyed. It means, when someone is angry. Frustration یې چې څوک غصې کې وي غصې والا کنډیشن ته. Teacher was frustrated at students for not completing their work. Legitimate, acceptable by law. Something that is lawful, something that is acceptable, so it is known as legitimate. هغه کومه داسې خبره چې کوم چې د کنه قانون مطابق وي هغې ته legitimate. It is legitimate to demand the justice for any wrong done. Grievance, feeling of being treated unfairly. Grievance مطلب دا چې چاته داسې محسوس کیدن چې هغو سره ناانصافي شوې ده نو هغه ته grievance وي. A mother showed grievance over putting her son into jail. Recklessly, carelessly. دې مطلب چې لکه چې انداسې لاپرواهي سره چې کار کوي. Bilal does his work very recklessly. Inconvenience, causing a delay or in a state of problem. دې مطلب دا ده چې لکه کله چې شي دیری وشي یا څه مسله راوځي نو هغه ته inconvenience وي. My order got cancelled due to some inconvenience. Defaced, to damage the appearance of something. چې شي ولا شکل و صورت چې ده که نه خرابون هغه ته deface یې. People defaced the famous statue. So the next part is of comprehension, which consists of 6 questions. So the first question is, how can we take care of public property? سوال دا چې موږ څنګه public property ولا خیال ساتي شو. So the answer is, we should take care of public property by following its rules and regulations in places like public library, and also not damaging anything. So as we know that in some places there are some rules, there are some laws, there are some regulations that we need to follow. So we should consider those rules and regulations and should follow them, so that there should be no violations of law or no violation of rules. This is how we can respect our public property, and also by not damaging anything. د کوېشن کې دا ښیي چې هر چې ته وله څه قانون وي یا څه داسې رولز وي هغه مطابق موږ ته چې ده که نه ازي اوسېدن پکار دی یا شی استعمالون پکار ده لکه څنګه لایبرري کې صحیح شو. هغې نه علاوه چې ده که نه موږ ته هېڅ نقصان نه ده ورکول پکار دو ځایونو ته. So the next question is, what is the importance of public property? The question مطلب چې public property ولا څه اهمیت ده. So the answer is, public property has public and government ownership jointly and is built for the public welfare. It is a part of country's infrastructure. It is the duty of the people to help the government in maintaining it. So as we have already read that public property is used both by government and public jointly. So we should take care of it. Government is also responsible in maintaining it, and we should help the government in maintaining it. د کوشن کې مدا خبره کوي چې پبلک پراپرټي چې ده که نه دواړه عوام او حکومت والا دواړه سره کې هغو والا حق وي هغه منې. موږ ته پکار ده چې موږ هغه والا خیال ساتو او ګورنمنټ سره دې طریقې سره مدد کوو چې هغو کې مینټین ساتنو دپاره هغو والا مدد کوو. Next question is, what is a public place? So public place is which is dedicated to public use and is owned by government and people of the country jointly. The question کې دا خبره کوي چې public place کوم ځای دی چې کوم public او government دواړه سره کې استعمالولی شي یا دواړو والا منې حق وي. نو پوره لکه څنګه پارکس، لایبرریز، هاسپټلز، schools دا ټول چې ده که نه examples the public place wala. So the next question is, how do you feel when people litter in parks? The question was چې تاسو ته یې څنګه محسوس کیږي چې کله خلک چې ده که نه پارکس کې ګند توغوي. So the answer is, I feel so bad when I look around people throwing garbage on the roads, streets and parks, as it looks so bad, and there are also chances of people getting different diseases. You know, it sometimes becomes so difficult, people littering around in the parks, you know, and it gets difficult for the people to pass by it. It gets blocked, it contaminates the area, the water around, and there are chances that people might get ill from those littering. So if we should be responsible, we should behave responsibly. نو موږ اکثر ګورو چې کله داسې پارکس کې یا سټریټس منې یا روډ منې خلک چې ده که نه ګند ودوي نو ډېر زیات بد ښکاري او هغې سره صرف خلکو دپاره تلنو راتلنو کې مسله وي او هغې نه علاوه چې ده بیماریانو والا پھیلاؤ کېدنو والا چې ده که نه خدشه زیاته شي. The fifth question is, do you respect public or others' property and how? دې مطلب دا چې تاسو نورو خلکو والا public property وي که نورو خلکو والا وي property هغه والا عزت کوئ او که کوئ څنګه کوئ. So the answer is, yes, I do respect public or others' property by keeping it safe and clean and not throwing garbage around. I also don't do any damage to the property. So we should behave responsibly and should not throw garbage around, right? Whether may it be someone's public property or someone's private property, we shouldn't be littering around, and also we shouldn't doing any damage to them. This is how we can take care of others, and this is how we can show respect towards others' property. متجدد صرف پبلک پراپرټي نه بلکې نور ول چې کوم پرایویټ پراپرټي وي هغې ولم عزت کول پکار ده. دې طریقې سره چې موږ ځي ګند نه کوو یا هغو ته څه نقصان نه ورکوو نو دې طریقې سره صرف پبلک نه موږ پرایویټ خلکو والا چې کوم پرایویټ پراپرټي وي هغې د طرف ته چې ده که نه یو خپل یو عزت ورکوی شو یو عزت خال شو هغو دپاره. So the last question is, what is the right way to protest if you have any demands? دا کوشن مطلب دا ده چې که چا ولې څه کمپلین وي نو موږ یو ښه طریقې سره څنګه احتجاج کوی شو. So the answer is, if we have any legitimate demands or any complaint, we can approach the authorities peacefully and ask them to resolve the matter. So as we have seen that people usually protest in anger, out of anger or out of frustration, and that shouldn't be the way, because it only creates damage. It creates more and more problems. So if we have any complaint or we have any legitimate lawful demands, we can reach the authorities, that concerned authorities, and ask them peacefully to resolve our issues. And this is how we can resolve the matters. And this should be the way, actually. دا کوشن کې دا یې چې موږ ولا کله داسې موږ ته څه مسله وي چې شي نه یا موږ ولا داسې څه ډیمانډ وي صحیح شو نو موږ چې دا چې کوم چا نه موږ چې مسله وي هغې ادارې ته انسان لاړ شي ازي نه چې ده که نه موږ هغو ته ویو چې موږ دا مسله دې طریقې سره حل کړي نو دې طریقې سره یو مسله حل کول پکار ده بجای دې نه چې موږ احتجاج کوو هغې کې شی نه خرابوو یا دې سره چې ده که نه نور مسلې جوړېږي. As we have done the comprehension part A, so now we will be doing the part B, what's the place called? So there are different sentences and we have to guess the place. So the first sentence is, a place where children go to learn, it is called school. A place where a doctor treats his patients is called hospital. A place where we borrow books is called library. A place where people can buy and eat a meal is a grocery shop or maybe in a restaurant. A place where historic objects are shown, it is museum. A place where bread and cakes are made is bakery. A place where animals and birds are kept, it is called zoo. A place where people offer prayers is called mosque. A place where letters are posted is called post office, and a place where we can find the police officers is called police station. So as we have figured out which from the sentences that which place it is. So now we will be doing the vocabulary portion. First we will find out the meaning and its parts of speech. So the first word is organize, which is a verb. Verb means an action. So organize is an action. So it means that to arrange things in a proper way. So the sentence is, we should keep our books organized in our bookshelves. Next word is collectively, which is an adverb. Adverb means which defines the verb. It is used with a verb. It describes the action that is being performed, actually. So here the collectively means together or jointly. So the sentence is, we should collectively complete this task. Protest. Protest is a noun. To show strong objection. It means to show strong objection or criticize something. Which in Pashto it means ehtijaj. We should protest against the injustice. Disrupt. It is a verb and it means to interrupt something, to cut someone in between while they are speaking. Aisha disrupted me between my speech. Damage. Damage is a noun. which means any harm or any injury. Usman has damaged my car. So I hope you have got the idea about all these words and how they are different. They are used in a sentence being different parts of speech. I hope it is clear now. So the writing part here, it is said that write a paragraph on duties of good citizens. I have mentioned this at the end of video. And first of all, we will do the grammar part. So in grammar, minimal pairs. So what is minimal pair? A minimal pair is a pair of words differing only by one sound in the same position in each word. For example, pin and bin, bet and bed. So as you can see, the whole word is same, but the sound is changed by just a change of a single alphabet. As in first example, you can see it was mentioned pin, but it becomes bin after replacing P with B. So this is how, this is a pair, minimal pair. And same goes for bet and bed. So in below the question is, complete the table below for S, Z and F to TH in words for minimal pair contrast if you have been done. So the first one is S versus TH. So in first word it is sink. So we have to replace S with TH. So it becomes think, and both of them are words. Sink, which means in which the dishes are being washed, and think means sochna, to thought about something. Next word is think. So we have to replace TH with S, so it becomes sing. Think, your shape. Sing, gungunana. So the third word is sick. So it becomes thick. Sick means that someone is ill, and thick, it's like big in size. Pass, path. As you can see, we have changed. So all these words are minimal pairs. So now second part is Z versus TH. Now we have to change Z into TH or TH into Z. So the first one is whiz, with. Breathe, with breeze. I have changed TH with Z, so it becomes breeze. Air. So the next one is F versus TH. So the first word is free. So the next becomes three. F is replaced with TH. Next is fin. Fin, fin. That's the tail of fish. So it becomes thin. Fresh. Fresh is changed into thresh. Thresh is used something that is being cut off in the fields. So it is known as threshing. Frill, which is changed into thrill. Frill is like a frill in the frock, those lines. So it is known as frill. The next question is, use the following group of words to build minimal pairs of L and R. First one has been done. Alive and arrive. Next is fly, fry. Lead, read. Lock, rock. Play, pray. Light, write. So as you have seen, we have exchanged L with R. So this is how a change of a single word can create pairs, and those pairs are known as, and its sounds are similar actually. So that's why they are called minimal pairs. With just a single change of alphabet, the words are changed. It gives a complete different meaning. So the next part is, use the following group of words to build V and W consonant sounds minimal pairs. So now we will be doing for W and V. So first one is west, and the west, north, south, east, west, that west. Viper. Viper is basically a snake, and this viper that is used to soak the water off the floor. So that is changed into W. Vow means promise, and that's wow. That's a wow when we are in surprise state. Whale means nakab, and the other we have changed into whale. That's a disease basically. Wet. Wet means to check something very thoroughly, and wet when something is like watery surface or something. So the next part is use the following group of words to build ya consonant sound minimal pairs. So we have to change the ya word into another word. So first one is yard, a backyard in houses having gardens like that is known as yard. So it can be changed into card. Yard can be changed into card. Yam into jam. Yarn into warn, and yawn into lawn. As you have seen, we have used different sounds, consonant sounds, and we have changed YA into different other alphabets. We will be discussing the paragraph on the duties of a good citizen. So it is a good citizen is a person who abides by the rules of his society and country and fulfills his responsibilities as a citizen. A good citizen is someone who follow all the rules and don't violate any rules and laws and regulations, and he tries to follow all of them and be a responsible citizen. A good citizen is first and foremost a good person. He wants peace for all and never harm others. He doesn't quarrel with others, but always tries to resolve the conflict of others. He is a peaceful person. He is a good person. He does not fight with anyone or does not cause any harm to other people. So a good citizen must live in peace and harmony with his neighbors and fellow citizens. He must respect the institutions of his country. A good citizen must always respect the laws of the state. He must respect the cultural heritage of his country. He just respect the institution, all, whether they are government, whether they are military, all these kind of institutions, he just respect them. And he always follow the law because he respects it. And he also take care of his cultural heritage, all the sites and all the monuments, or all of such things. He respect them. He himself does not waste state resources and does not allow others to do so. A good citizen never thinks of earning in a dishonest way. He makes his living honestly. He tries to remove bribery and corruption from the society. So as a good citizen is a responsible citizen, so he tries to earn in an honest way and does not do any corruption or bribery, rishwat, and he also tries to stop others from doing so. So that is how a good citizen is. That is how these are the duties of a good citizen, of a responsible citizen, to live a comfortable, a happy, civic, social life. So I hope you have got the idea about the duties of a good citizen, how a good citizen should behave. And this is a paragraph about duties of a good citizen. Inshallah, I hope you have got the idea and you have everything is clear to you. So we'll see you in the next video with next chapter, inshallah. See you then.